Okay, today I want to talk about signing a record deal. Now I've met some people that was signed to this one independent label, not really independent because they have ties to Universal Music Group (UMG), but they just kind of like smaller label under the umbrella. Not like everybody that was on this tour that I met. Uh, all of them doing numbers similar to what I do. They're doing shit in the thousands, which I currently got in the thousands right now. And that came to think of like why sign a record deal? Like why do it? Because like the way I see it, if they're not gonna boost my numbers to like the hundreds of thousands or half a million or something like that, like why sign my masters away? Because if I'm able to get paid the full amount basically per stream, per advertisement, then why should I give another person another cut? Well, especially like with the whole like music game, most people lose money in the music game. Like I'm losing money. I'm not making no profits. I'm not flipping no profits. I'm not doing any of that shit. So with that being said, why sign the regular? Like I mean, yeah, I'll be able to go on tour. I'll be able to do this fun stuff. Go to different states. But who's paying for that? If I'm pulling in 10,000 views a year or 50,000 streams or whatever, I don't have enough money to go on tour. I'm not making enough unless I'm doing a 9 to 5 job and save up to go on tour, like a lot of people do. But again, you're losing money on tour too, because unless you're like doing numbers, like unless you have like fans willing to like give you like 50, $100 per ticket, you are losing money. You're not making money. And that's another thing that I'm starting to think about, just the whole like money side of everything. And if I'm not pulling in numbers by myself, if I sign a record deal, I pretty much just selling my masters, my future masters. And for what? What am I selling it for? If I'm not, and if they're gonna be sinking money into me, right? How much money would they sink in advertisements? Because all of this costs money. And being that most of these record label companies, they don't create the following themselves. They create the following by having money, by advertising through having money. And at the same time, like let's say I sign a deal, they would put out an album, and the album flops, right? That puts me in debt to the record label. Like regardless on the size of the record label, if they give me like 50 grand, I'm being in debt with them for 50 grand. Now, how many streams do we need to get 50 grand? That's probably roughly 500,000 streams, depending on where you get it from. Let's just say 500,000 streams, how much I got to do. But that's just to give the money back to the record label. If I'm able to get 500,000 streams on my own, though I'll be making that with no like splits, with no one like splitting the money to anyone. There's only one person I would hook up with money because he's been helping me making music. But other than that, like I get to keep all my royalties. And being that my numbers has been up on Spotify, has been up on YouTube, it's been up across the board. I'm already made the same amount of money I did last year. Only like 25 cents less, which I'm gonna be picking that up this month. But anyways, deuces.